Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Ribéry. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Beckham gets into a good position. Beckham with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now he's off and running. That's a throw. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And this is Hullet. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. And a cross. Varane gets it clear. Pass somewhat off target. Ribéry, well read. And the danger is averted. That's gone for a throw-in.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And the keeper's got it again. Dumfries gets across and deals with it. And again! Goal, Spain! And there is your opener. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and the counter is on. Tries to play it through. Dumfries. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Maldini. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
Ukraine are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Busquets. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out Kola! Ukraine
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Balde is onto it in a flash. Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about.
There they go, hunting again.
Threads one in. Ribery picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Collar, nicely spread. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Dumfries tries a cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Spread to the right. Beckham. Dumfries. Beckham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's had it taken off him. Dumfries. And that has put paid to that. Pinches it off him. Dumfries. And here's Beckham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good effort! Dumfries pokes it out wide. Ukraine do have a chance to counter here. And he welcomes it in. Space for him to turn and look. Skillfully cut out. He is so... And Ribery! And it's in! Ukraine are level. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Ribery! Ribery!
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Ukraine are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Cleared away. Araujo driving forwards. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic powering forward here. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Thuram! Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Balde. That's Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Dumfries. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Busquets did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's in on goal! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Spain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham with the cross. Here comes a towering header. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. Takes a shot. Goal, Spain! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Spain with the lead. Big chance! Oh, good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Nedved. Nedved. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get it through? Nedved flashes it across. And that has been cleared. Onuachu touches it back. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often...
Shot at goal! Goal, Ukraine! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ukraine are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 19.
So we have movement on both benches. Ukraine leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Number 11.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Number 22.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vieira delivers with... Oh, great leap! And that's a sharp finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Thuram.
And yes, it's him again. Ukraine now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Giroud.
A header!
Number 13.
And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Beckham. Oh, that's neat. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. He's having a shot! Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's really well manoeuvred. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we're done. Ukraine have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.